Hello and welcome to this quick video to answer this specific question from this chap called Josh. Josh was asking why the control surfaces when he's playing with stuff on the bench move so little, when if he puts it into something stabilised, the control surfaces on something like a wing or plane move quite a lot. Now this is something that I've actually talked about before, not specifically for the flight control mode that he's looking for, which is fly-by-wire A, which is an RD pilot thing. But I've talked about the fact that you are not necessarily controlling the control surfaces on your wing or plane when you move the sticks on the radio. And how much the controls move depends on how much control you're having directly and how much control you're asking the plane to do. What does that mean? Well, if you watch my videos, and I'll put a couple of links down below to beginner series for both things like RD plane, but also things like iNav and other stuff too. When you are setting up how much the controls move, the maximum deflection available, usually by playing with things like the linkages and the amount of throws and things in the software, you test them in usually what's called manual mode. And that removes all of the shenanigans, technical word, for things like iNav and RD pilot and other things like that, so that the control surfaces are moving in a one-to-one relationship with the RC input that it's receiving from your radio. However, when you put it into another mode, then you're going to see some slightly different things. So if we look at something like stabilized, for example, let's jump on the computer. Here on the computer, we can see that stabilized mode is simple stabilization. Simple stabilization, what does that mean? Well, that means that it's going to stabilize the aircraft, and although you are going to have some direct control over the control surfaces, the flight controller is going to reserve a little bit of movement for the control surface for its own use to perform that stabilization on top of the commands that you're asking for. Simplifying this horrifically to make this video less than 45 minutes, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. In something like manual mode, it's all you controlling the control surface. In something like stabilize or angle mode, those kind of things, what you'll find is that although the control surfaces will move, they will move a lot less as you move the sticks, and that's because the flight control is kind of keeping some movement back for itself to stabilize the model, because that's what you've asked it to do. However, if we look at something like fly-by-wire A, then you'll see that actually this is quite a complicated advanced mode. It's a very popular mode, and the reason it's very popular is because RD Pilot is doing a lot of the hard work for you as a pilot. There's also fly-by-wire B, FBWA, but fly-by-wire A is probably the one that most pilots will fly in when they play around with RD Pilot. So in that mode, why do the control surfaces move super small amounts? Well, if you think about it, what you're doing in fly-by-wire A is you're telling RD Pilot, you fly the aircraft, and I will give you stick inputs to let you know how I want you to move the aircraft in the air. So what happens is when you put a stick input into something like fly-by-wire A on one of the advanced modes, what happens is the control surface will be moved by the autopilot, and then it will move the plane, it will feel that movement and that roll, and then it will continue to either deflect the control surface, or if it's at the angle that you're asking for by the amount of movement that you put into the stick, it will stabilize that and put the control surfaces into a neutral position to hold that attitude. So if you are on a bench, and this is the big issue with this, it's always when you're on a bench that people get caught out. When you move the stick, it starts to move the control surface, but doesn't feel any movement, any roll or pitch movement at all, and those limits are actually set as part of the setup of things like fly-by-wire A. Because it doesn't feel any of that movement, it doesn't know what else to do. It just kind of sits there waiting for the model to react. So hopefully, Josh, that answers it for you. Slightly longer video than I wanted to make on this one, so apologies thanks for sticking with me. But the bottom line is, if you want to test the maximum deflection, stick it in manual mode. If you put it into a basic stabilized mode, then you'll find that the deflection will be less. If you use a super advanced mode like fly-by-wire A, fly-by-wire B, or something else where the autopilot and RD Pilot is actually flying the aircraft for you, and you're just kind of telling it how you want it to fly the aircraft, then it's not going to behave as you expected on the bench, because that kind of mode is going to expect this thing to be in the air, and as it moves the control surface, the model reacts. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Painless 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.